That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
16 yards. First down, Falcons.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Josiah DeGuara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks from him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It's a gain of
counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Making the catch is Sternberger. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
A toss left. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Play action with Jackson. Looking deep for Julio. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big run that time by Bell. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Burrow now off the bootleg. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Jackson.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
Falcon first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find DeGuara complete.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by William Jackson.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson now. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Touchdown, Falcons! Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
My game. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Right here.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's going to float this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Burrow on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. With Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to Mixon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Gets this one quickly out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run here with Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this time he is in. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. But he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Atlanta.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
There Going on 4th down, it's Jackson. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Carry on Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And he'll bang that one through.
Score Falcons 28. Bengals 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Burrow going to keep this one. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.